Hello and welcome to Superpower Broadcasting. I'm Kevin Castley. Thanks for tuning in. I want to talk about an issue that we'll be discussing on the Hippy Dippy Roundtable over on Dylan Burns' show, or rather on Friday. But I wanted to talk about this now, and I wanted to give a video on my own take on this on my side for this channel because it's something that a lot of people have an opinion on. It's talked about. Obviously, it's pretty relevant in the culture right now. But I want to make a point about something here. This isn't actually a debatable subject. So, you can have a debate. Obviously, there's going to be a debate around this Friday. Dylan Burns was debating this against a guy who literally calls himself a fascist today. And that was incredible. And they were debating over the representation of LGBTQ plus people in children's media, rather. But here's the thing. It's not actually up for debate. Having a debate around this makes as much sense as asking the question, should there be straight representation in children's media? Well, what do you mean? That's what children's media has always been. Like, as long as children's books and TV shows have been a thing, there's always been straight people living straight lifestyles in those books. But we're going to have an issue over LGBTQ plus people? Really? Why? That basically just says there, oh, well, the default is you're straight. And if you're not straight, you're abnormal. You're not good. You're dangerous. You're spooky. Ooh, well, if you have gay people in a children's book, then the kids might grow up to be gay. I got news. If those kids grow up to be gay, they were gay when they were reading that book. Like, it's not going to turn you gay. That's not how it works. And how insecure about your own sexuality would you have to be to even find that a convincing argument? Now, of course, a lot of the people that parrot that argument don't believe it themselves. They're not convinced by it themselves. They're hacks. They're a bunch of reactionary conservative hacks. That's what they are. Some of them are paid to do it. Most of them are just, they have a religious agenda. They have a bigoted agenda. They know what they're doing. Some of them are dumb, and some of them are insecure about their sexuality. But I want to be clear about something here. There's an argument that's been made, and this was made to me today, for example, because I actually had a few minutes of free time to check out Dylan Burns' debate, and I said some things in the chat. I had some troglodytes come at me, and they said, well, basically, why do you need the representation there if they're already gay anyway? Then who cares? What's the thing? In other words, if you're not trying to if you don't think it's going to brainwash them to be gay, why would you want them in there? As if my agenda is to somehow brainwash people to be gay. I'm not gay. Why would I want to brainwash people to be gay? Anyway, it's whatever. Here's the problem with that. LGBT people exist. Should they have representation? The fascist, reactionary, conservative answer is no. No, that's dangerous. That's harmful, bro. The humanist, rational, logical answer is, wait, how are we even having a debate about this? It's like saying, should straight people be represented in children's media? Like, how about this? If we're going to do that, if we're just going to get spooked that there are people that have sexual orientations in children's media, how about we just get rid of people? What if it's just a bunch of animals? Well, oftentimes you'll have animals in children's media. That's true. But usually those animals are depicted as being in heterosexual relationships. Like, what was it? Like the Berenstein Bears, for example, they have a nuclear family. It's a heterosexual male and female bear, and they got kids, if I recall correctly. That's just one example. So heterosexuality has been represented in children's media forever. Oh, but bisexuality, homosexuality, ooh, that could be represented. Transsexuality, that could be represented in children's media. Ooh, that's scary. That's spooky. We can't have the kids seeing that. It's like that would be exposing them to like sexual stuff. Except exposing them to straight stuff is just as sexual as exposing them to a gay couple. It's literally just as sexual. I mean, how is there even a debate around this? My goodness. I mean, we really do. We really do have some people that are like living 100 years ago in 2020, 2021. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy that this is even still up for debate, that we haven't buried this decades ago and said, yeah, that's not in the relevant Overton window of politicization anymore. That's just what you do. It's as political as brushing your teeth. It's a thing. Unbelievable. So I'm looking forward to the Hippy Dippy show, honestly. I know I was categorized as the right wing position for the panel, but I think people are going to be surprised. I think the right wing position on LGBT issues in general has been garbage. It's been disgraceful. And it honestly, in many ways, it reminds me of what Hawkwatch had mentioned, where he said, how could you even be a hawk and actually be a social conservative? Because you want to liberate countries, except you agree with the values that those dictatorships instill. So it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. Anyway, I'm a hawk. I support LGBT rights, and that's one of the many reasons why I'm a hawk. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. So take care and stay based.